Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a squad from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. Kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pass rush closing in. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Well, the offense tries to catch this defense napping here on the first play of the game. And how about the pressure to come up with a big sack to start this game?
Sack on first down. It's second down. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Tackle made after the completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down of the 47.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the 3rd down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
And the Ducks have 1st and 10 here. He'll hand it off. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And the same runner's got it again. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Now it's 3rd and long for this offense, but ball right at midfield. They'll hand it off. He's stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Gets some space around the 30. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Nice job here by this back picking up the first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on. But right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs. They're still trying to live up to that to this day.
And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
He's tackled down at the 40-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
It's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. The offense with some pre-snap motion. On 2nd and goal, they hand it to him again. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. They've gotten the ball down to the 3-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Knocks that one right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the handoff. Finds room at the 30. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Back stacked up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Ducks offense retakes the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Caught, 2nd down now. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down. The Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Powers through. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. And then 1st down, right back to the running game. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Here's the 2nd down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Well, the offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ended up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a 3rd down.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Oregon.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the point after is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Pressure is coming. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Fourth down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Finds his man, has the first down. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Looks to the left, and it's complete. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. And the Vols come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. They look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Looking to chuck it again. Defense is coming after him. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
No fair catch. He feels the punt. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient, precise. Toss play, running right. Breaking free at midfield. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down. That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
The Ducks are in the red zone now. That's a design quarterback keeper. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
This is just a great job by the offense coordinator and the quarterback. Seeing a weakness from the defense, taking advantage of lack of numbers, using the design QB run, and putting 6 on the board.
Point after, not quite through. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Tennessee, 0.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. The last drive stalled. They're forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. He's hit right as he throws it, incomplete. The Vols will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Looking for his big tight end. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
You bring him down, but he makes the 3-yard line. That's a solid gain. About time this offense gets going, it's a 1st and 10. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. And the Volunteers line up on 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me, it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the 2nd sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And he pulls in the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Going the other way. Can they stop him? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Gets into space at the 50. and uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, and you've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Now it's second down here. And there's the handoff. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The Ducks will line up to kick it away. And he should be able to pin them back deep here with his first punt. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Backed up this close to their end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Bringing pressure. He's hit as he throws it. It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? It's a quick grab. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. That's just an egregious late hit. Obvious roughing the passer. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. First down, looking to throw the ball. Breaks free. Using his legs on the scramble. And the defense smothers him for no gain. The Vols will crank up the tempo. Second down, we're going to throw it. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
Direct snap to the back. Gets the first and still running. They bring him down, but he makes the 3-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do. Get a new set of down.
Oh, the pass is picked off. Breaks a tackle into the clear. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. They get him down, but that's a solid game. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. And the Ducks pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. He was successful with his last kick. This one, though, from 46 yards away. And it's blocked. The kick was low. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Ducks will kick this away to start the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last two possessions. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught near the sideline. It's Morris. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this first down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a first down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
The Volunteers will have 1st and 10 here. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway give the offense the football at the 46.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. Defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Gives it to the back. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Looking right. This one caught. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. Started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws. Justin Herbert. Of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Lets it fly out of the wideout. He's got it for a big gain.
Move the sticks for a first down for this Tennessee offense. And this quarterback is really starting to throw the ball well, put the ball on the money, and giving these receivers a chance to make plays after the catch. And tell you, they've had some great quarterbacks, as we know, that have played in their time in Knoxville.
So just one play, and they're just shy of midfield now. Looking to throw it on first down. The pocket breaking down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to throw it again. And the ball is hauled in. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. The Volunteers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. And the Soft were able to bring him down quickly.
Well, at this stage of the game, this offense is clearly thinking it's four-down territory. They need points on the board, and they need them in a hurry.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? From the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Launching one to the end zone. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Pass midfield. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Oregon. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And they recover from that right now. He'll take a deep shot here. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back, but trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Toss play to the running back going left. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking to pass here on second down. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. And the first play of the final quarter will be a field goal attempt. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Picks up some blocks. Can he make it? Touchdown, Volunteers. He'll stroll into the end zone. Wow, kick return for a touchdown in the national championship game. This place has come unhinged.
You know, we get so caught up in offense and defense, sometimes people like to overlook the importance of special teams. Here's a great reminder. Big-time blocks up front, and the speed of the return man, he takes it all the way to the end zone.
And looks like the hands team were able to recover the football. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Settled for 3 last time. No doubt they're looking for the end zone in this possession. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to the 30.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Ducks. And the route is on.
Chris, he pulled free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. And the Vols hustle to the line to run that hurry up. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Offense looking to throw the ball. Lets it go. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. An explosive play. Big gain. Spotted down near the 37. The ball starting a new series here on 1st and 10.
It's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Vols.
love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They call the counter play here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And a nice drive going here, but now it's third down and long. It's a shotgun run call. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
What a shot, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10?
29 Philly.
Keeping it on the ground here. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense?
Lasso.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a 3rd and long from the 20-yard line. And he's got it again. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. And remember, he had one blocked earlier in the game. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Dynasty's offense back out on the field now. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. The pass rush closing in. There's another interception, but we're losing track. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
And that knee should do it. We have our national champions. Well, it wasn't a flawless performance, Kirk. They looked pretty good out there today in a very satisfying W.
I think this group has a chance to do some really special things this year. They clearly have talent to be able to work with. I've been impressed with how this head coach managed the game and led his team to a victory.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Oregon Ducks.